You know, Bay St. Louis is known for a lot of great things. One of them is their second Saturday. Main Street Bay St. Louis, of course, known for a lot of great shops here. You can come in here and buy just about anything you need for anybody. They're also known for their great restaurants. Matter of fact, we're at one today, just kind of opened up here on Main Street. It's called C&C Italian Bistro. David Dickensage is the head chef here. Let's go in and see what he's cooking up today. David Dickensage is the owner and head chef. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Good, man. We just here doing a little cooking today, of course.
Well, tell us, I mean, you've got this new Italian bistro here in Bay St. Louis. What made you decide to open up over here?
Well, my business partner, actually, Jim Parrish, owns the building, and he came to me about a year ago and asked me to come take a look at, you know, this building right here. So we decided that there was a missing component to me on the whole Mississippi Gulf Coast, but definitely in Bay St. Louis is a true Italian restaurant. Now, there's a lot of Americanized Italian restaurants, but those are great. But we want to celebrate true Italian cuisine, as if you were in Manhattan or Italy or Chicago, getting dishes that are truly Italian dishes, not spaghetti and meatballs. So those are great. I love those. But tagliatelle bolognese, that's from Bologna. That's where it was invented from. Okay. And so we wanted to bring those things to position, just like a brick fire pizza oven. Like this pizza oven is actually the Miro Ferraro family. It's one of 1,500 in the world, and it runs at about 900 degrees. And as you see on the front, it says 120 seconds. That's how long it takes for that pizza to go all the way around and completely done.
So in 2 minutes, that pizza's ready?
Yeah, most brick ovens run about 700 degrees. It takes about 7 to 8 minutes to cook a pizza.
Right.
This is half the time. It's circumference, all the heat at the bottom, and you can just do all kinds of stuff. We cook whole chickens, the ribeye, tomahawk chops, veal chops, ossobuco. I mean, I'd put my arm in there if I needed to, you know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Not into eating arm here lately.
Yeah, exactly.
Pizza, yeah.
Right.
Arm, no. But you know, and then you've taken a lot of care in picking the different things to put on your menu.
Well, these items that you see is from different chefs that I work for. I worked for Chef Giuseppe at Charlie Charlie's in Chicago, who then took me to Milan, where I worked at for 8 months under a 3 Michelin star chef, and then Mario Batali in Manhattan, New York. So this food is just stuff that I had picked up through the years. And of course, all of my training has been a lot of Spanish Mediterranean cuisine, and I've kind of held strong to that. Really all about the ingredients, and that's what we try to do here at C&C.
All right, well, we're going to take you back in the kitchen and show you where all the Italian magic happens here in Bay St. Louis. Now, who is this young lady?
This is Chef Christy. She does all the pastas early in the morning, so she gets here about 7. Uses our 00 flour and semolina flour, and as you see, she makes the fettuccine and the linguine and the tagliatelle and all the other shapes and sizes of pasta that we do. Which all need to be hung.
Why?
Well, it lets the gluten tighten up, and then it dries out, so that when you boil it, doesn't fall apart. If you just do it fresh, it would dissolve right into the water.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
As you see, I mean, it's a lot of work, but I mean, I think there's a different texture in the pasta.
Before we started filming, actually, was watching her put the stuff in there and flattening the pasta out before she could, you know, get it to where she.
Well, it has to be sheeted because you don't want it to be too thick.
Right.
You know, too thick a pasta is chewy, so it's a right consistency, and we just hang it, like I said, to get to the point to where we can start cooking with it.
All right. Well, let's move around here, and we've got another chef that is cooking up. Oh. Tomahawk chops.
Yeah, this is the Imperial Wagyu tomahawk chops. This is Katana, 100% Wagyu beef out of Omaha, and we'll be serving up this weekend out of the brick fire oven.
Oh, nice. All right, well, let's take you back over here, and who do we have here?
This is Chef Hillary. She's my sauté chef. She's starting on the tagliatelle bolognese, which is the true dish where I guess spaghetti and meatballs come from. Bolognese from Bologna. Very light on tomato. We do a fennel and garlic leek sofrito at the start, and then she also puts her linguine pasta or tagliatelle pasta in there and gets that ready. She's also getting the bronzino ready, the whole Spanish striped bass that we serve whole, and the brodetto, which is basically like bouillabaisse, one of our signature dishes that we do here at C&C Italian Bistro.
All right, well, we're going to let her get all this plated up. We're going to take it out and set it up for you and show you some of the delicious food, how it looks once it's ready to eat. This looks so good, Chef. Tell us what you have here set up.
Well, today we did a couple of the signature dishes that will always be on the menu. We have the tagliatelle bolognese. This is the true dish where spaghetti and meatballs come from. So this is tagliatelle bolognese from Bologna, which would always be done with, of course, tagliatelle as the meat sauce. Parmesan Reggiano, which we get a 50-pound wheel and we grate it fresh in house. Pancetta, and then of course a little bit of microgreens to kind of give it color. The cool thing also about this dish is we have the Sterilite plates, which we're the only restaurant on the Mississippi Gulf Coast that are using these plates. They're actually want us to carry this whole line, so eventually the whole restaurant will be these pottery plates made actually in Italy for us.
Nice.
This is the Bronzino. This is from Spain, cooked whole. It's stuffed with Meyer lemons, rosemary, thyme, oregano. It's cooked with an anchovy pesto on top, and then it's got peppercini peppers.
What kind of fish is that?
This is Bronzino striped bass from the Mediterranean, and it's just cooked whole. To me, I was always taught when you cook a whole fish, you know it's fresh because no one's going to serve a bad whole fish. You know.
True. Very true.
Then you have the Brodetto, which is a signature fisherman stew that is from Italy.
That looks really, really good.
Mussels, clams, scallops, jumbo lump shrimp, whitefish, whatever whitefish we get in house, scallops. And then it's always served with the house-made bread and rui, which is an anchovy aioli. Always served with that. If you were ever to go to Spain and Italy, you would always get that bread and that aioli with that dish. And of course, then you got the true marguerite pizza. We use Santo tomatoes from Italy only. The only tomatoes we use, we crush them, salt, that's it. There's no sugar, no herbs, nothing. It's just about the tomato. Put it on the pizza dough, and it's buffalo mozzarella from Italy, and it's 3 ingredients. That makes it, it's a simply amazing piece
really
of pizza.
Good. Yeah. And bread, y'all make your bread fresh here daily.
Yeah, so we actually proof the bread in the pizza oven, and then we cook it in the back. We serve it, our little bread service with the pesto, garlic, maitre d' butter that comes to every table.
Now you do have a separate lunch and dinner menu.
Yes, sir.
And you know, some different things on that. And you do have some specials from time to time.
Yeah, every weekend we do at least we do 3 meat specials, 2 fish specials, and then we always do 1 pasta special. So that's kind of the thing that we do. We also will always change the menu up about every 3 weeks, so we change the pastas up. We always try to have at least 5 pastas on hand at all times.
Because I hear you serve rabbit from time to time.
We do actually rabbit fricassee this weekend.
Yeah. And of course, nice cold beer.
Yes, sir.
A nice cold beverage if you'd like.
Yes, sir.
Of your choice, you can hook them up with that. If you would, tell us the hours that you're open.
Yeah, we're open Sunday from 11 o'clock until 3 o'clock. That's our brunch. And then we do a Sunday early supper from 3 o'clock to about 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Monday through Thursday, we're open from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And then we open back up at 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock. Fridays and Saturdays is basically the same, add an hour till 10 o'clock, but then Saturday we're open up all day long.
C&C Italian Bistro, Main Street, Bay St. Louis.